I lost my brother in 2002, and ever since then I've always felt like he's been shining down on me.
Great job tonight, 1 year anniversary.
What's up, Elaine? Simply Rob here celebrating the Inspired Wordz 1 year anniversary. It was a dope lineup. I feel so honored to be part of it. And like we what's the awesome show? Like, how do you feel being part of that?
I know, it's just an honor. It gives me hope for humanity. We will overcome all the stupidity. We have the capability to transform ourselves into what we can be.
You know I'm never missing.
A skit where Dave Chappelle is a blind white supremacist. Well, this right here was his right-hand man. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Brian Dykstra.
Hey. Hey. So I got this this word that I was going to do this, and it was a while ago, and I started making plans. But then I got a email from my brother-in-law who thought he was doing the family a favor, and I got some news about our family tree, and so all I could do was write this thing, and then because I've been working on it, I thought, well, maybe I should do it here, and so I've never even said these words out loud before. I wanted to try that to see how that worked. My family owned slaves. Just found that out. My mother's side. My great-great-great-great-grandfather took a ride down to the third circle and aligned his life with Satan, all the while smiling on his wife while he himself hating on what's right by doing what's wrong in this world. It only felt right by himself and his friends, his boys and his girls, or so he thought. And what do? What kind of demonstration of sorry is sorry enough? What kind of reparation is possible, or is it just tough? I'm asking. I need to know what the ingredients are, the rough preparation for finding out something that, like that. My family tree pressing for miscegenation laws, even if I could know, really know what that meant. Segregation got hammered home by my great-great-great-granddad. Alienation born in my own art form. I am unwelcome inside my own politics. And all I can say is I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the filthy trick of taking skin off your forefathers' fingers, making him bake bricks for mine to use to build prisons with mud and with clay and with sticks stuck in your history like thorns, like sores, like pricks, quickening your trips to Tuskegee and the ends of nooses. My family did that, and I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do to loose this bond drawn tight, left over right, hand shackling you to a country that pretends to be liberal with human rights, that pretends to be free, let me know. Don't know why I decry my family's history. What's the common argument? I wasn't around. That was more than 200 years ago that sent ships to African shore to ship chains to foreign shore, whoring ourselves with biblical mores, expecting more for ourselves, but nothing for you. More from you, but not from ourselves. And there was a cost. It might not seem it, but there was something we lost, and no, not close to yours. Not close. But there is something small, something self-inflicted, a pathological hostility born of embracing the immorality of each young African tossed onto the scrap heap of loss, self-righteously bossed to the worst of my family's cursed inability that clamped down like the damp gown of inflexibility, doing its work while blindingly binding us to the fact my family owned slaves. And there must be a curse involved in all that. My great-great-great-grandfather hanged himself fat while his 3 daughters died sick and alone. My great-great-grandmother, the last 22 years in a home, a state mental institution they called asylum back then. No asylum safe for her son, who drank himself to death by 47, but not before abusing his daughter, who suffered a series of serious breakdowns through the whole life of her daughter, who had to face down a series of complex phobias so debilitating there was no way of possibly facilitating any kind of hope of rehabilitating the paralysis she faced down every single day I knew her. Afraid of fear, fearing fear itself, the fear that lived through her and stopped her cold, afraid of what doctors do to her after watching how they misdiagnosed, overmedicated, mistreated, and overdosed her mother for so long. Finally, she tried to embrace death on her deathbed, but was so frightened by it, she fought to hang on in her head. Rather than face this new, unknown fear, in spite of the pain in her heart, this woman clung to what she knew was insane. That's my mom we dismiss, without a thought in our brain. So what did she do to deserve that pain? I think I said it. I think I know. Her family owned slaves. And that's its legacy. That's the side of my family who, if you go back far enough, owned slaves. So my apology is both heartfelt and selfish. I want this curse to end here, with me. No more sending waves of new curses, not for the kids I don't have, but for my nieces, who should be far enough away from it now, with enough other family legacy branching in and tamping it down, dampening the kind of immorality that insists on the sins of the father come crashing down upon the sons and the daughters, all battered and bruised, smashing down the daughters' daughters and the daughters of great-granddaughters' daughters. My one cousin's a drunk, another's locked up, I got a third with a mind that don't work. The last one seems like she's got her shit together except for the fact she's a fucking jerk. Which we all keep excusing out of habit. There's a chemical imbalance we try to explain. While she rails against them, they, the you people, and mocks organizations who fight hideous overt bigotry here in the shadow of Lady Liberty. She's a liberal northern bigot whose piteous cries are that much more insidious. My family owned slaves, the Marshalls of North Carolina, and I apologize. I'm afraid, sincerely, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But of course I am. Now, what else can I be?
Of music, poetry, and performance. Robin Andre, who's a musician, singer-songwriter, performer, and Erica Miriam Fabri is a poet and performer, are New York City-based artists and partners in love. Aww. Their work embraces romantic and political storytelling and a touch of sexy humor and genuine heart goes into all that they do. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Erica Fabri and Robin Andre. Make some noise, y'all!
Hello, everybody. Hi, Eliel. Let's all clap for the DJ, right? Okay, we're just gonna do one piece, and it's actually a true story about the first time we ever met, but it's not in our voices, you'll see.
Met a long time ago at the Poetry Club, I was showing some love. I was there for a friend, not to mention I be digging that spoken word. Not quite my scene, but I intervened, dibba-dabble, just a little. Had a loss for words, feeling like a herb, till I got the nerve to just say hi. But before I got the chance to say hi, she done got approached by another guy. And now I'm feeling so much regret inside, cause I let her pass me by. Wish I could go back and rewrite the past. Open up my eyes, realizing that it could have been me, it could have been me, it could have been me instead of him.
The bar was dark and the poetry was making me feel sexy. He walked in carrying his guitar case, looking like something just come in from the storm. I wanted to slide up next to him and ask his name, but I was shy, so I ordered a drink. Told the bartender, put it in a glass shaped like an upside down bell. But by the time I told the bartender, put it in a glass shaped like an upside down bell. But by the time she shook it up and dropped an olive in, it was too late. He was already whispering into another girl's curls. She had a pink rose behind her ear and a bird tattoo, and there was nothing I could do.
Wish I could go back and rewrite the past. Open up my eyes, realizing that it could have been
me.
It could have been
me.
It could have been
me instead of her.
What's he got that I don't have? Well, he's got her and now I'm sad. Go figure, she'd fall for a musician. Tattooed arm with an eyebrow piercing. How gay is that? Now I ain't one to judge, but she needs a real man who's gonna show her real love. I know that I'm hating, but how could I not? He done ruined my chances of stealing a heart. Wish I could go back and rewrite the past. Open up my eyes, realizing that it could have been
me.
It could have been
me.
It could have been
me
instead of him.
Just yesterday I saw them walking in the park. It's not that I was following them, I just happened to need to go in the same direction. They stopped at a bridge to kiss. He pulled her to him like a Latin dancer. What's he want with a girl like that? I saw some photos of her on the internet the other day. In every shot she wears this stupid flower in her hair, fire engine red lipstick, and earrings that sparkle like the Rockefeller Christmas tree. What do you want with a girl like that? I read somewhere that she's a poet. She's written a book and there's a picture of him and her kissing on its cover. And now they've started performing together, somewhere different every week. This Thursday night, Les Poisson Rouge.
And I hate it when I get an email saying when and where they will soon be playing. I love her style for what it's worth. His singing is cool, but it needs more work. Anything he can do, I can do better. But she never know because she loves him so that she could never ever see another man that could have been me instead of him. God damn it, wish I could go back and rewrite the past. Open up my eyes, realizing that it could have been
me.
It could have been
me.
It could have been
me instead of her.
Wish I could replay that day and say all the things that I wanna say. It could have been
me.
It could have been
me.
It could have been
me
instead of him.
He's black.
She's white.
He's an Aquarius.
She's a sag.
He's so melodic.
She's so poetical.
He has the smallest, most adorable ears.
She's got the cutest little lips.
And you can tell he has a strong...
And I can tell she's flexible.
And you know he's just about your height.
She's just about your size.
And he's got a clean-shaved head like you.
Like me.
Like you.
Like me.
Like you.
Like me. Oh yeah. Well, she's got pretty curls just like you.
Like me.
Just like you.
Like me.
Just like you.
You know, that could have been you on that stage with her, singing those songs.
And that could have been you, right next to him reading those poems. Yeah. Yeah. Could have been
me.
It could have been
me.
It could have been
me instead of her.
It could have been me. It could have been me. It could have been me instead of him. It could have been us. Thank you.
I lost my brother in 2002, and ever since then I've always felt like